genuinely don't get what's going on. Right guys, we're back. The hunt for orange continues. Just thought to give you a little tour of my setup. So I've got me bank sticks out. I'm going to be fishing 2 feeder rods today, 7 foot and a 12 foot. 12 foot's a bit excessive here, but I won't get one in that margin there, just around here, and then the 7 foot around in this margin here, and then if I want cast out a bit further with the 7 foot I can cast out to that again. But I just thought would give it a go. Brought my little selfie stick with me, don't know if you can see that, from my other GoPro. So this one's going to be doing more aesthetics and whatnot, and I might even a bit later give him a dip into the water. I'm going to set up my 2 rods now, and then I'll go through the bait setup. Pretty simple, ground bait pallets again, and then I think a pineapple wafter on both, but I'll go through that more in a minute. Just get my rods set up so we can get fishing. So that's the first one set up. We've got 20 gram Preston banjo with the elastic stem, 4-inch size 10 hook pallet band hook link. And I'm going to show you something in a minute because I just took my rods out of the bag and I'm quite disgusted, but that's what we're fishing with today on the 7 foot, and it'll be the same on the 12 foot. Other than that, it'll be a 45 gram banjo. I've already thrown a bit of bait in around here, so I'm just going plop. I'm not very good at underarm casting, but I'm just going to plop this there, see how we get on. First rod's out. Would you take a look at that? What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this rod out, and we're going to have to soak that in some water. That's because coming fishing on a work night, not giving yourself enough time to clean your gear when you get in. Pop this here. And you'll hopefully be able to catch some bites. Both rods are out. Baited up the area a bit more. It's 12:15 now. I'll probably do about 6-7 hours here, or whenever it goes dark. Nothing as of yet. They've been out for about, say, 10-15 minutes. Probably leave them out for another 5 minutes and then bring them in, because I've had to put some more juice in the bait. They're a bit tough, but I've softened them up now, a bit stickier, so hopefully we pull some in. And it's not give out rain today either, but I've set the bivvy up because we're in the UK, and anyone from the UK knows what it's like to be in the UK, and the weatherman say it isn't going to rain, because I can almost guarantee I'm saying that the clouds look alright. It might not actually rain, but 9 times out of 10 it rains when they say it won't rain. So I aren't taking no chances, and I'll probably say about 2 hours in the margins, and then if there's nothing at all, no bites whatsoever, I'll cast out on the 7 foot rod. The 12 foot one's going to have to stay in the margins just because of the trees. Put a bit of extra syrup in that just to try and soften it up. The first cast I did wasn't great. The bait was solid in there. I'll just peck all the rest of that out, but at least it come off. That one stayed in a bit too long, I think. So we'll have a go with this. This is just pallets. That just what I've just took out the feeder was a mix of 2 mils and ground bait. So I'll just have a go with just pallets. It looks better. I'm going to check some to you guys, because I've made these rigs for today, and one thing I didn't check is how they'd hold up on a 8mm wafter. So I just dropped my bucket, my foldable bucket of water here. I'm just going to see how they look in the water when I drop it in. No, I think they're perfect. See that? Sitting up pretty much perfect. So yeah, not too worried about them. They've been out now for about 20 minutes. and bring her in. I'm thinking I might cast out a bit further, but in the more the middle, because I'm not getting anything at all here. Saying that probably isn't a good thing. Yes, I'm going to throw this one out a bit further into the middle, see if there's a bit more activity there. So to be fair, I haven't seen no activity in the water. There's a couple of bubbles over there I've just seen. So hopefully, if we aim that, maybe go. Oh, I think all that feed just fell off, but we'll see. That's all like a pebble dash effect. So, same again with this one, aim a bit more in the middle, a bit more that way. It's a bit harder to cast with this one because I haven't got much room. There we go, that should do me. I've had to pick myself some macros up because I haven't been fishing for like 2 weeks and I'm not blanking because of my own mistake. So I've made some more pallets up and they're much better. So I'm going to recast my rods and hopefully these help, because I've not even had a nibble. Look at the state of that. Remember guys, summer and autumn, completely different weather types.
A groundbreaking contribution to the greatest benefit of humankind. That goes to slim cast fishing. On behalf of the Nobel Assembly at Karolinska Institutet, it's my great joy and privilege to convey to you our warmest congratulations. I invite you now to step forward to receive the Nobel Prize from the hands of His Majesty the King. It's an award for the discovery of the different weather types during seasonal change.
So don't suit you mix for the same amount of time. This time I've done it at 20 seconds, that one was about 45 to 50 seconds. So we're going to see, they already feel so much better. So we'll get them in. That does the trick. Look at that, it's a bit loose. But we'll see if it comes off Jordan cast. If it does, we'll just add a bit more syrup, but not too much this time. Don't know what's going on today folks, but I am getting absolutely nothing. Not even liners. I'm half tempted to switch to the float, but pretty sure that's just moved. But it probably hasn't. Yeah, I'm half tempted to switch to the float, but I've only got a little bit of sweet corn left, so I've just been trying to dig up some worms, but I can't find any of them either. So I guess today is just not my day. Seen a couple of bubbles here, so I'm going to cast in there and then figure out what I want to do, because I've been here, well, I've had my rods out now for 3 hours and to not even have a bite, I don't know. I mean, I've blanked here before, but I've always had bites, so I don't know what's going wrong. We'll see. What I'm going to do is bring the 12 foot in, pat that one away. It's not working, so I'm going to get a float out. Got a bit of sweet corn left, see, even if I catch a little roach at this point, at least I've not blanked. because I've not had 2 weeks off from fishing, to come get Mr. Orange, who's nowhere to be seen, just a blank. So I'm going to get a float in, probably get it in around here somewhere for now, and then maybe move out more into the middle as we go on, see what happens. So that's the float setup done. We've got a Drennan preloaded pallet waggler 3 gram, and then it's just a size 6 hook with a bit of corn on, fishing quite shallow, not going to plumb the depth. But before I get that out, I want Recast the feeder, throw a bit of fresh bait on it to see if we can get anything on either rod. It'd be nice, especially if it was Agent Orange, but he's not going to show at all today, like not even round the bank here. So he's hiding, and it seems like all the other fish are as well. That's the feeder casted back out. Just going to drop. And I'll first of all untangle it. I'm just going to drop the float down here somewhere. See if we can get any nibbles or anything there. But I've seen a few bubbles and swirls knocking about, so I'm hoping there is going to be something. Like I say, even a tiny roach I'd be happy with right now. It's even worse when you come fishing and you're blank, is when you got work the next day. And I've got to be up early, so it's not like, I'm blank today, I can just try again tomorrow sort of thing. I'm at work now for the rest of the week, probably on the weekend as well. So it's probably going to be another week, 2 weeks before I even get fish again. And we all blank. I've blanked many times. Just always, for me, it depends on the occasion that you're blanking. It makes it worse. I'm actually going to have a walk around the other side because I've just seen some bubbles. Actually, I'm forgetting an important piece of equipment. If this is what I'm doing, I wouldn't normally do this with my bevy being set up and everything, because obviously someone else wants to come fish here and then I've got 2 pegs. It's not fair, but I can't imagine anyone's going to be coming now. It's getting late, so we'll nip around here, drop it in, maybe stick around here 5-10 minutes, see if anything happens. If not, we'll go back, try to see if we can find a nice spot cast from. Lily pads are in the way here. I'll end up getting caught on them. Looks like we're casting from here. Yeah. Somewhere about there should do us. Been around there now a good 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Nothing. Not even a dip in the float, which it's unusual for you. Genuinely don't get what's going on, because every time I've been, I've had bites. Today I've had literally maybe a liner. I don't even know if I've had a liner. I'd be off tempted to say there's no fish in here if I hadn't seen them. Just genuinely don't get what's going on here. Is it something to do with the weather? Is it something to do with what I'm doing? Am I doing something wrong? Has it been... I mean, I haven't been for 2 weeks, but I can't imagine it's like riding a bike, innit? I can't imagine I'm doing anything wrong. All my rigs are the same. I had a few issues with my bait this morning because I wasn't paying attention, but you can't go wrong on sweet corn. I just genuinely don't get what's going on. Put the float rod back. That tangled up ridiculously. I don't even know how it's happened. So I just cut the line, bend it, put the float rod back. I'm going to cast this out a couple more times, but I'm not enjoying it at all. I don't know what's going on. This is genuinely the first time I've been fishing. I don't know if it's because I'm tired or what, but genuinely the first time I've been fishing and I've not enjoyed it. So hopefully, maybe we get at least one. Cheer me up a bit, but it's not looking likely. It's getting late now. It's starting to go a bit darker, and yeah, I reckon it's going to be pack up time soon and try again next time. But if I get anything, then we can see that. I don't know if you could see that bubbles, so I'm going to go there, see what happens. Last time I went fishing, I caught 9 fish in 4 hours.
I mean, already, I was not paying attention, I was not prepared for that. Coming again, the exchange of that was back. Literally just cast it out and already getting knocked. Then, 3 minutes.
It's now been 5 hours, I believe. And guess how many fish I've caught? 0. Just cast it out for the last time. Put my bait in the bin bag. And still nothing. 6 hours of absolutely nothing. So you're going to watch me pack away. I'm going to leave the rod out for now, but you're going to watch me pack away the bivvy very sadly, with sad background music, but very fast, because I want to get home. I'm cold and sad, but yeah, enjoy. If I do catch, obviously you will see that.